Hey, this is your boy EQ the Chemist. Hashtag we live in the mix.
It's your girl Jacqueline on the scene, all in your face like bam.
And this is an exclusive artist interview with Shay, so Gutta. Welcome to Indie Artist Mondays. I Am is a sneak peek behind the life, inspiration, and journey of indie artists worldwide.
I don't know nothing about them. My main concern is me. I'm only worried about me. Hands just be worried about me. Hey, I ain't focused on them, but they be worried about me. But they be scared to come see, so they ain't worrying me. Hey, I don't know nothing about them. My main concern is me. I'm only worried about me. Hands just be worried about me. Hey, I ain't focused on them, but they be worried about me. But they be scared to come see, so they ain't worrying me.
Brought to you by HeatLabRadio, #1 indie artist station. On air, HeatLab.airtime.pro. Without further ado, let's get into it. Shay Gutta in the building. Homegrown right here in the Sunshine State.
Hello.
What it do, Shay? So Gutta. What up, girl?
What's good? What's good?
What's poppin', Shay?
What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, let the people know what got you interested in doing music.
The main thing that got me interested in doing music is music itself. Like, I just fell in love with music at an early age, and I wanted to have some type of partake in it. Like, I used to dance, like, when I was younger and stuff like that, but I ain't really, like, pursue that. I pursued rapping more than I did the dancing, and once I got the feel of rapping and stuff like that and, like, actually being heard, it just made my passion for it more stronger.
Wow. How did you get your name, Shay So Gutta? I like that name.
The way I got my name was, I was going by one name at first, Slim Gutta motherfucker, but you know, that's not a name that you want people to call you, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of my supporters, they have kids and stuff like that, and if it's a song that they like, I want them to be able to tell their parent, like, I want to hear the song by Shay instead of the girl with the cuss word in her name. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
It's just like the way, the look of it. You know what I'm saying? When I'm being greeted on stage, Shay So Gutta sound better than Slim Gutta motherfucker. And that's a lot of beeping out if I am, like, you know what I'm saying, on the radio and somebody trying to introduce me, you know, I have to go by Slim Gutta, which 100 other people already had that name. The motherfucker was the only thing that made mine different, but that part would have had to be edited out with a lot of stuff. So I just switched it over to Shay So Gutta because I wanted to do like new things and try different stuff and become a better person. So when I changed my name, I changed myself as an individual.
Tight word. Hey, what is your favorite song to perform on the stage when you get live? Because, I seen you that one night, boy. I was like lit in that bitch. Hey.
Oh, and you know what's crazy is like, because that night I didn't even perform my favorite song to perform.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I didn't
Girl,
even
you
perform
had
my
ass
favorite
clapping,
one.
you had pop locking, and you had dropping, girl.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't even twerking, I was twerking, girl.
Oh man, that's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, my favorite song to perform is Trenches. Like that song went viral on Facebook, and that helped me get my following and stuff up. And it's like the feel that I had for when I wrote it, like, you know what I'm saying, when I perform it.
Right.
I feel it all over again. So that's my favorite one to perform. Anytime I do that one, I'm always have the crowd right.
Tight. Give me a little sample. I want a little sample. The Trenches.
Okay. If you ain't talking about the shit, you ain't talking about shit. Everything about $1. Everything be legit. If everything makes sense, then it's a motherfucking hit. Been on to get the paper since a motherfucking jet. I'm a full-blown stud. Quit the fucking nigga, bitch. Keep the heat on my hip in case the pussy nigga trip. I got diamonds in my chain like my name, Doris Payne. Couple rings on my finger, bitch. That NBA shit.
That's tight work right there. Listen, let me know when you got a show coming up. You better turn that Trenches on. I like that.
Most definitely.
So listen. So your creative process, how you go through that in writing a song?
Honestly, my mind is already creative. I do more than just writing music. I write movies and books and stuff like that too. So my mind is like creative. So when I go to
Right.
write my music, I can be sitting in the house by myself and I get fully dressed and get in front of the mirror and just go for what I know. Once I
know
find a
that's
beat
right.
that I like, I, do my thing, get on there, do my thing, and I run over it a couple times. And once I finish the song, I
Yeah.
go back and critique it a little bit and
That
take some
part.
stuff out, put new stuff in, and
Uh-huh.
then once I feel like it's ready, I go ahead and drop it.
You ever had writer block? I hate that bitch. I hate that bitch. But you ever had writer's block?
Yeah, when I usually get writer's block, I go to a different beat and something else to come up for that beat,
Uh-huh.
and then when I get writer's block for that beat, I go back to the one I was working on before, and if that
Right.
don't work, then I just give it a break and go back to it.
Tight work.
Sometimes
Yep.
it'll take me, with some of my songs, it'll take me maybe like a week to write it. Some songs it'll take me a month. Some songs it'll take me a year.
But you gonna
You
get
know
that
what I'm
bit.
saying? But it's coming.
That's right. Okay. Oh, any
Yeah.
artists out there you would like to collabo with?
As far as independent artists or like,
Independent, the ones that's popping right now, that's on the mainstream.
well, I would say probably Rod Wave, NBA Youngboy,
Yeah.
and as far as like local rappers and people that's trying to get their name out there, I say Demetric and Boss Made Trigger. And me and Boss Made Trigger actually got a couple of songs already together too, but I'm looking forward to working with her and doing more stuff with her.
Okay, tight.
Yeah.
Okay, if you could change anything about the music industry, what would that be?
See, that's one thing like with my music too, and that's the brand that I'm trying to build. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care about what nobody else doing or what nobody else got going on. I'm just worried about me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I can do for myself, then that's what it get done. And it's just like whatever the industry don't allow me to do or won't allow me to do, I ain't gonna worry about them. I'll find a way and make a way on my own. I've been doing it.
True.
So that's how I feel. The industry is what the industry is, and if the people that's bigger than me couldn't change it, then I ain't finna, you know what I'm saying, stress myself out about it. Long as I can do what I can do for me and be worried about me, I'm good with that.
That's real. Okay. You ain't no hater. Okay. Which famous artist do you admire? You have any one of those?
Rod Wave.
Hey.
I feel like Rod Wave. He tell a lot of my story in his music. You know what I'm saying? And I can connect with him throughout his music and stuff like that.
That heartfelt song he got.
Yeah.
I feel you. How do you feel about the internet has impacted the music business?
I feel like the internet you can't go wrong with the internet. I mean, because at first you had to start out locally and hope that you can branch outside of your city. With the internet, I mean, I got supporters that's all the way in West Africa. I got supporters that's all the way in Ireland, Sacramento, California, South Carolina.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And half of the support that I got is not even in my city. You know, so it's like,
and that's
I feel
love.
like the internet is a blessing for the music industry.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you have any other hidden talents that nobody knows about? I want to know your secrets.
Yeah, like I say, I write movies, I write books and little web series and stuff. Like I do a little stuff like that, but I don't really, like I said before, I don't really pursue that. You know what I'm saying? Because music is more so where my passion at. And once I do deliver the movies or the books or whatever it is, I want to make sure that I'm giving it my all the same way that I do my music. But since I'm investing so much time in my music, I start with a movie and get halfway to the end, and then I'll wait to finish the end because I know once I finish it, I'm going to be ready to try to do something with it. So I put myself on hold with it. Like I got maybe like 2 or 3 movies that I'm basically done with, but I haven't wrote the end yet because I know I'm not going to apply the pressure that needs to be applied.
Okay, multi-talented. I know that's right. Shay so Gutta. Hey.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay, what is one message would you give to your fans?
Just always try to stay positive and be optimistic. Like no matter what's going wrong, it's always something good that can come out of that situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all like how you look at the situation is how you gonna come out of it. If you look at it like it's a bad situation, then everything gonna come falling down on you. But if you
Right.
take something from that situation and try to learn from it, then the next go round you can use that as a stepping stone and use what you learned from the last time to get where you're trying to go this time.
Real talk, dude.
And just real quick, I want to touch on the documentary. Uh,
Okay.
Man, listen, from the time I started watching that, it was about 10 o'clock in the morning. To be honest with you, I
Mm-hmm.
was in session all night to about 5. So when I got the little tag, the little, notification on Facebook, hey, go watch the
Right.
documentary. Listen, with no sleep, basically, I made sure I watched that thing from beginning to end.
Yup. Hot stuff.
Yeah.
And it wasn't
I
hard.
appreciate that. I appreciate that.
It wasn't hard. It was really so well arranged. It was genuine, and
Yeah.
it had your story from the time, which you started and really got
Yeah.
serious, and then the of course the trials and tribulations that you
Right.
went
Yeah.
through to maintain that same focus. Um,
Yeah.
but really quick, without going through the whole, I guess what it was, like a 2-hour documentary, just give a brief summary of what trials and tribulations got you to really kind of stay on the grind with your music.
Yeah.
Okay, so for starters, I actually put that documentary together myself on my computer.
Wow.
So let's start with that for starters. And yeah, my main trials and tribulations is like not really being heard because of not being popular. And I wouldn't really say popular because people know of me and know about me, but I'm not one of those people that go and hang around with everybody in the city and go to every event and be on every scene. So
Right.
since I don't do that, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, don't support because they feel like, well, I feel like I'm different. I don't know how other people feel. I don't care how they feel, honestly.
Right.
So it's just like, I feel like with me being different, that's what's going to make me stand out. But that is also like a hindrance to me as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I don't really care to go out to clubs unless I'm doing a show or something like that. If I'm not doing a show, I'm not really trying to be at the club and stuff like that. I take the post situation and I was doing shows all the time, constantly doing shows. I could have been at post that night doing the show, you know what I'm saying? Or I could have just been at post that night, you know what I'm saying, just out hanging out, because post was a club that I went to, and that happened, it was just like I started slowing down with being involved with the community, period. I just started going to work, coming home, doing my music, and you know what I'm saying, making sure my household was straight and not really caring about what other people had going on. And once I started doing that, things started to change for me. I started to see my music a different way. I started to look into stuff that I can do for myself, and that's how I came up with the whole word about me, you know what I'm saying? So like, my music is more than just music. My music is a lifestyle. You know what I mean? So even through at the time where I first started in 2012, when I first got out the group that I was in, I basically, you know what I'm saying, start looking into the way that I put my words on the paper too. Like, you know what I'm saying? And by that, I mean, I started looking into the words that I was saying, making sure that my music is music that want to be heard, you know, and then it got to a point where I felt like, okay, now I feel like my music want to be heard by all these trap people. But what about other people, which is what made me switch over into the word about me. It's a concept behind everything that I do with all of my CDs, all of my songs, all of my documentaries. It's a reason I'm posting it and putting it out there. You know, people just have to listen to it in order to understand where I'm coming from, because that's how I express myself.
Whoa. Right.
Okay, so I'm hearing you were a part of the group originally, and you know, now you're totally solo.
Right.
What do you miss about being in a group as opposed to being solo?
Nothing. Nothing at
I
all.
feel you, girl, because I've been in the group before, and girl, it was a lot of hate, a lot of backbiting, and there's a lot of backstabbing. Forget that.
Yeah. One thing that I realize is people make time for what they want to make time for, and I'm not going to force nobody to be as dedicated to their music as I am to mine. I know where my music stand at with me. I don't have kids. So when I leave this earth, the only legacy that I will have left is my music. Right. I don't got time to sit around and play with you. That's like me sitting around smoking and drinking with you, knowing my baby need to be picked up from the daycare. But since we supposed to be co-parenting and you're not moving fast enough, I'm sitting around waiting on you. Now we got a case open against us. Like, if y'all get where I'm going with that.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't put my music on hold for somebody that I'm supposed to be in a group with. You're supposed to be just as dedicated as me. And if you're not, then, I mean, what else is it left for me to do? Even on my mixtape to come up, I talked a little bit about that in one of the songs on there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like I said, it's a concept to everything that I do.
Wow.
You know, it's funny that you use the analogy like music being the baby. You know what I mean? Between two parents in that situation. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, you know, in the rearing of this baby music?
Well, I see my child, you know, bringing me in nice revenue to where I'm taking the vacations and stuff that I want to take, because right now is the time that I'm investing. So in 5 years, I have what I invested in then some.
Are you particularly looking for any label deals or anything, you know?
I'm just trying to stay an independent artist. Like, you know, I want to do what I can do for myself. Like, just like I say, that's my child, that's my baby. I don't want nobody else to help me raise my child. I want to see what I can raise my child to be.
Right.
So it's no specific amount of money that would tempt you from, you know, staying independent and going major.
And that goes back to me saying that I'm different. Because you got a lot of rappers out here that's rapping just because they feel like it's a come up, it's a way out the hood. I've been rapping since I was 8 years old.
Wow.
I rap because I love music. I rap because I want to be heard. I can have my music on all these platforms and I can get millions and millions of streams and don't get not $1 for it. I still get up every day and go to work.
Right.
Just because my dream is to be heard, not to get paid. I'm not in it for the money. And I always tell my people, you know what I'm saying? Once I do get to that level where I am getting the money, all I'm going to be doing is giving it back. Like, I'm going to just be spending money, giving it, like doing turkey drives and giving away bicycles and stuff like that for the community. Because I know once I die, I can't take it with me. But once I die, my music can still be heard. You feel me?
Yes, still alive.
And let me ask you this. I always wanted to know this, you know, from artists, and I'm going to start asking this question a lot more. What would be a comfort range, I guess you could say, salary per year for you to basically just totally divulge into your music, no side hustle other than that, no 9 to 5? What's a comfort range for you?
See, like, if I would have to go for a comfort range, I would have to say it would depend on who I'm dealing with. And it's sad for me to say that, but one thing about it, like I said, they go back to me being different. I'm straightforward. Yeah. If you did not fuck with me, you get what I'm saying? When I was down, if I'm living in that city, I'm gonna tax y'all a little bit more because I'm use your money to shit on you.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel you.
But if I'm somewhere else,
now you all on me. Don't tax that.
Exactly.
Y'all owe me money because I've been through y'all stage.
Yeah. So if I'm living in the city where they didn't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I know when I come around, y'all gonna tax me 6 figures or more. So I'm trying to do the 7 figures to be comfortable for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because y'all gonna tax me. You know what I'm saying? So in order for me to be comfortable, I got to be one step, one digit ahead of y'all.
Yeah.
But if I'm in a city where I'm giving back, you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to take whatever, you know what I'm saying, for me to live a comfortable life.
Right.
And that's what made me different. Like, I don't have to have all the expensive stuff that all these other artists and stuff got. That's why people don't see me flashing money and stuff like that in my videos, because I'm not that type of person. What I got is nobody else's business.
That part.
You feel what I'm saying?
You
So
was not gonna get robbed.
Like, as far as being comfortable, I mean, like I said, if I'm somewhere where they support me, as long as I'm comfortable and I'm making ends meet, I ain't worried about nothing else. But if I'm somewhere where the city didn't really fuck with me like that, I got to be doing way better than them, and I got to do it with their money.
That part.
So with this pandemic upon us all, do you feel like it forced you more into your craft, or do you feel like, you know, it hinders some things? What exactly was the whole effect of this pandemic with your music?
Well, I feel like COVID, it really didn't too much affect me as far as like my music, because 2020 I was gonna slow down anyway. It just basically rushed me to go ahead and slow down.
Oh, okay.
But I was gonna slow down anyway, and yeah, like during the pandemic, my old lady had bought me studio equipment and stuff like that, and I spent most of my time in the closet recording and stuff like that. The Word About Me song that y'all hearing now, and that I put the video out to, that song was actually recorded in my closet, and I had it mixed and mastered by Ree Major.
Wow.
So like,
great work.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ree.
Shout out Ree Major.
Shout out to Ree, most definitely.
Great artist, great engineer.
Yes, and Trench, the producer, was the producer on that too.
Okay.
So, yeah, and that song will be released on all platforms in a little while.
So just to let the people know, going to be in heavy rotation on HeatLab.airtime.pro.
Most definitely.
And I heard you also partnership with another station. You want to talk about that?
47 Jams Orlando, and their website is www.47jams.orlando.com, and it's spinning in rotation on there at least 3 to 5 times a day.
Wow.
And I'm trying to get it on a couple more platforms before I release it, so people can get the feel of it, you know what I'm saying? And once it's released on all platforms, I'll make a PSA. You know?
That's what's up. You have any upcoming shows coming up?
No, I'm actually laying low on shows. I probably don't start doing shows until 2021, because I actually got a project that I'm working on. And I'm trying to get the project moving. So once I start to do the shows, people will start to come out.
And you'll be COVID free, girl.
And that too, yeah. Because anywhere I gotta go and I gotta wear a mask, I ain't going.
Exactly, girl, because it's serious out here, okay?
Yeah.
For real.
You got to make the most of it. This is like hibernation in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Stock up on your rhymes and your beats.
Yeah, for real.
Part.
It's time to grind right now. Anybody that ain't taking this time to get to it or try to make some type of effort to be doing something, then they sleep.
Yeah, that's primarily what I want to know is, did it change your strategy as an artist? You know, I know you, it seemed like you got deeper into your music, and that's definitely good, but did it change your marketing strategy? Did anything change as a result of the pandemic?
Well, yeah, because I mean, shit, when you sitting at home for 2 and 3 months, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got time to do nothing but really look at stuff. And I'm the type of person where I already like to read and watch documentaries and stuff. And I'm a brain feeder. So I just started looking at stuff like how to get my music out there better than what I was doing, because it's like it made no sense for me to be going viral, not getting, you know what I'm saying, the type of the recognition that I was looking for and stuff like that. So I just started looking at different ways to market and promote and how to approach it, and like those just the steps that I'm taking, you know what I'm saying. And if I had to tell any other artists or give them any other advice, my main thing would be to invest in yourself and do your research.
Right.
Definitely do your research. And speaking of research, every now and then I'll look at a few posts from different artists and I'll see exactly where they're at in their career. You have those points where, like you said, you slow down, and then you have those points where you pick up. I remember seeing one post of yours, I believe it was on Facebook. You was like, it's 2020, I'm going to go all in, basically. Or it was, I forget what specific time it was, but what was going through your mind then when you put that post out?
When I said 2020, I'm going all in, or 2021?
I think it was 2021.
Yeah. At that time, it's just like, what I'm doing right now is trying to wake people up, but I'm not trying to be like an alarm clock and like wake them up out they sleep like all the way up, because people like real deal sleep on me. So I'm trying to just like ease them up out the grave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once I get their attention fully, then I'm gonna start just slapping shit on their ass, but I'm just easing it on them right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you doing it. You doing it.
Thank you.
They know your name, girl. They just know your name.
Yeah. They need to know the name and the music. That's what I'm aiming for.
That part.
Come to think of it, you opened up for Trina. How did that feel?
Yeah.
Oh, it felt good. It was lit. You know, I had, it felt good. It was lit. You know, I had a little couple run-ins before the show or whatever, but it's like I was there for something that was bigger than what I was going through. So, you know, it was just all stuff about a dressing room, but I get more into detail in that on something else, because I got something else coming, so y'all got to stay tuned for that too.
So, I'm ready to hear that.
When I did the show, I had the whole crowd rocking, and I mean, I feel like that was one of my best shows that I had ever did, you know, and I feel like I prepared myself for that show and everything. Like I literally stood in front of the mirror and practiced for that show. Wow. So
okay, so now you got us all on edge. We all at the edge of our seats now. We're gonna want that follow up.
I really want to know about that.
Most definitely.
So you want to give us a preview of when and where we're going to be able to find this tea, or better yet,
what I will say is, if you want to keep up with me and stay updated, the best place to do that right now is YouTube, because it's a lot of stuff that I will be posting on YouTube that I will not be posting on other social media. I will promote that it's out, you know what I'm saying? But I would, like I did with the documentary, I will only post the link. I won't post it like onto social media, and once I do it after it reach a certain amount of views on YouTube first. Right. You know, so like, but I ain't gonna tell y'all too much. Just stay tuned for it. You know, I got a lot more stuff coming. By the time I give y'all that, y'all gonna be done probably forgot about it from looking at all the other stuff I got coming.
We ain't gonna forget about that tea, honey.
But it's coming though. It's coming.
Okay, nice.
Well, I want to go ahead and get ready to wrap up. But listen, it's a pleasure talking with you. It's a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank you.
We're going to keep bringing you back. We're going to do it like once a month, or not so much once a month, once every 3 months, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
So that
sounds good.
Yeah, every quarter. Okay. We want to also make sure that you're getting the right spin. So we're going to have you in heavy rotation. One of my main things is making sure artists get heard. You know what I mean? Right. So it doesn't matter about the money or anything like that. If you guys got music that you want to promote, we want to promote it just as well, because there's nothing like seeing other people come up off of their craft and something that's their dream. We love blessing people. I
appreciate y'all.
I appreciate
y'all for the support, man.
No
for real,
problem. No
it's
problem.
most definitely appreciated.
Drop them links so everybody can know how to stay in touch with you as far as your Facebook, Instagram, all that social media.
All that good stuff.
All my social media is Shay So Gutta. If you Google me, Shay So Gutta, all my social media will come up. I'm labeled as a music artist on Google and everything. If you Google me, my picture and everything will come up.
Google her, bitch!
Well, once again, thanks for Thanks for joining us on the show. If you ever need any advice or insight, and it's something that we can help you with, just holler at us.
That part.
All right, most definitely, man. It's always Gutta shit only, you feel me?
That part.
All right. Well, listen, you have a safe evening. I know you're busy. Get back to writing. And,
most definitely.
Thanks for putting out that dope fire.
Most definitely. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
For sure.
All right, Shay, so Gutta.
One too many times I done swallow my pride. I done let you bitches slide, but this time it ain't gon' right. Hoes be fucking up my vibe. Find a bag and get inside. I'm all about that shit, nigga. Living life I'm blessed, nigga. One too many times I done swallow my pride. I done let you bitches slide, but this time it ain't gon' right. Hoes be fucking up my vibe. Find a bag and get inside. I'm all about that shit, nigga.